live from our bedroom. Amelia is talking back to me.
Okay.
We need to send her a link.
Okay.
So I need to find the link to this live stream. What's the what is the channel we're doing this off of? We're going through Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
This is whoa, Jesus Christ. This is I don't like that.
You can see our screen now.
Okay, you can see our string. Okay, wait, what channel is this on YouTube?
It's on the Butterscotch Hero.
That's not the Butterscotch Hero one.
Yeah, it's the Deadpan Hero. Or Deadpan TV one. It's still a Butterscotch. This fucking Gmail.
Yeah, but I needed the Deadpan one.
Oh.
Okay, I think I found it. Hello? Yeah, but I needed the Deadpan one. Oh my god, okay, this is weird.
Yeah, that's us.
Okay, I think I found it. Hello? Ugh, I don't like that. Paste. I think I sent her the thing. You gotta come up here.
Hold on. I'm reading.
You're reading. Oh shit, I lost the thing. I lost the important. Oh, I found the important thing.
Start screen share button. Start broadcast.
Oh, it's hard to keep that steady. Oh, fuck.
Okay. So to post it to YouTube, it's a little bit different.
How do you post it to YouTube?
It'll record. I need to make sure. What does it mean by presenting to everyone?
I don't know.
It's not gonna like. my older Christian sisters are gonna be like picking up the phone, being like, "What the fuck, homie?"
I don't think so.
Okay, well.
Okay, I'm gonna click on the link and see if.
Do I need to share the link to people? Because I can.
I don't. Who are we going to share?
Because it's not on.
Share the link to people. I don't. Who are we going to share? 0 people are watching.
It doesn't matter. Now we know. The chat. Okay. Well, are there like chat?
Do you?
Whatever.
You don't even know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. If I had all my fucking shit.
Do you?
Hey, it's working.
You don't even know what you're doing. Yeah. Look at that. We have fire.
No, you gotta. That's our way of monitoring the chat.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll turn it down then because I don't want to listen to us.
I don't want to listen to us either.
Actually, no. Hold on. Hold the mic really quick. I'm gonna plug my headphones into that so make sure they can hear us. I know where my headphones went. I'm beatboxing.
Not very well.
Don't tell me if I'm beatboxing well.
I can't find my headphones.
So going
They
to...
can hear us.
Yeah, they can hear us. I don't know who they is. Oh my god, okay. What? We have to talk about something. It can't just be ominous ums in the background.
What are we gonna talk about?
I don't know. We were going to talk about...
Go ahead and just start talking.
We're supposed to talk about paranormal experiences that we've had together.
Okay.
Should we talk about the first few ones with the Ouija board in the school, or when things actually started happening?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's start.
Real helpful.
How about we start with the Ouija board?
With the Ouija board. Yes. We'll start with the Ouija board. Okay, we'll go back to the origins of the Ouija board. It would be when you were staying with me at my...
We stole it from your grandma.
Yeah, we stole it from my grandma. It's a real classy way to get a Ouija board, guys. You steal it right out of...
When you're desperate, you're desperate.
When you're desperate, you're desperate.
Man's gotta do what a man's gonna do.
I always know that we ended up chickening out, or well, I ended up chickening out, because my grandma's house makes a lot of weird noises at night, and so it just... I was all psyched out. Oh, there are my headphones. Yay.
So we stole the Ouija board with no really idea how to do anything.
Well, I mean, okay.
We definitely didn't expect a fucking what happened. And of course, right away, the creepy shit started happening, and it didn't help that we were fucking paranoid out of our fucking minds.
Yeah, that's true.
We were very jumpy 24/7.
We're very jumpy. And then it didn't help that as we kind of started getting used to everything that was happening, we kind of got bored with it, where we started fucking with...
Yeah.
Like, antagonizing it and...
ignoring all the basic rules.
I mean, at first we followed all of them, and then we kind of just slowly stopped. Like...
Slowly. Yeah, I feel like it... We were probably respectful maybe the first 3 times. Maybe.
I think we started out respectful the first few times that we did it. Oh no. And then, I don't know what happened. I don't know why we so quickly were like, fuck all the rules. We're just gonna fucking call it a bitch. It's not fucking powerful, you little shit.
And first starting out with the Ouija board, it started off with small things like scratches on walls, and we were all careful and all freaked out.
Yeah, and then we kind of were just, we wanted it to do more. We wanted to catch, like, audio proof that something was happening, or we wanted it to bang on walls or scratch something.
But really, we're here. I don't know.
Oh fuck, that was hot.
We don't really have an audience, do we?
No, there's one person watching. I think it might be me.
Yeah, I think it's you.
I am the only watcher.
Okay, we have one devoted watcher.
It's us.
It won't go back down. She's making a mess. Okay, let's talk about what are probably the biggest encounters we've had.
I would say the fort in the woods.
Oh yeah.
When we're hanging out with
that's definitely a big one.
Where we were hanging out with my cousin, and we were trying to start like a... Don't do this. but we were trying to start a mini fire because it was
Out
really
in the woods.
cold. Because it was really cold and it was kind of raining, and we were in this fort and it was just cold, and we were trying to use the Ouija board, but it was too cold. So we were trying to start a fire, but everything was too wet to start a fire. And so we poured water on whatever was kind of burning, and
Which was his high school notebook.
his high school notebook, yeah, which was now fucking just drenched in water. And I go to pick up the notebook, and I'm saying, man, I really wish we could have started a fire. And right as I pick up the notebook and like turn it kind of, it just like burst into fucking flames.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, it wasn't like, oh, it's kind of on fire. It
just like engulfed, like I had to drop it. It
I mean,
burnt my fingers. Like it was I think that was one of the craziest ones
yeah,
in the beginning.
yeah.
I think crazier things have definitely happened now, but
Oh yeah. You know, we've always messed with the paranormal stuff, but I feel like this year we've kind of went all out.
yeah, I feel like my birthday party was one of the
Yeah. Last year, yeah.
starters, yeah.
I've got a bug bag right here on my face.
Yeah, no, I think my birthday, yeah, we tried to summon demons, and then we all got freaked out and fucking made salt lines and the fucking cabin we rented. No.
Yeah. I'm thinking. You know, well, for a while, summoning Belial was a daily occurrence.
Well, we don't even know if it was actually Belial, if
Yeah,
it
but
was
that's
just
who we
some.
summoned. It doesn't matter. Like that, we didn't get. Even if we didn't get the one fucking Belial, we're still getting something. And you know, we took a lot of EVPs, like throughout these sessions, but every time they'd cut out.
Oh yeah. That's,
Yeah,
when did the first time that happened was here in this room?
it was. I thought it
I
was
think so.
in the bathroom.
Oh, maybe I don't.
That little bathroom.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I think
Crushed
that.
stuff on.
Yeah, I think that's actually where one of them happened. I don't know if that was before or after that happened here, though.
I don't remember.
Neither do I.
Honestly, we've noticed that each encounter tends to get kind of blurry.
Oh yeah, like we don't always end up remembering the majority of what has happened.
Yeah, it's all just kind of fuzzy. So we started writing stuff down later on, but currently we haven't done anything recently to warrant that.
Yeah, we tried to keep logs as much as possible, but I think quite a few times we forgot to do that.
Yeah. Let's see. Anyone in the chat? I don't know what to talk about. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Um. Is there anything?
What about?
You can talk about your personal experiences.
Yeah, but which ones?
I don't know.
I don't know if I have any super interesting personal ones. I mean, I have my Lady in Blue experience, but other than that one, there's not really any other interesting ones.
Well, that one might be cool. I'm looking up interview questions for paranormal investigators. Um,
I mean, I guess I could tell the lady in blue one while you're looking or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so see, this one was at I was at my uncle's house staying with my cousins, but the way their house is laid out, it's this like long hallway that leads to the living room, and then the living room blends into also a kitchen that's kind of sectioned off by a half wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then right at the entrance of the kitchen there's another little branch away that's like a little den area right by the kitchen. And in the hallways, that's where the kids' rooms were. And I was staying in um my cousin's room. And I remember leaving, I don't know what time it was. I know it was sometime late at night because it was all dark outside, but I got out of bed because I was thirsty, so I was going to the kitchen to get water. And the only thing that was lighting up anything in the room was the fish tank that they had, which was a pretty big one. I think it was like a 5-gallon fish tank. And it had some pretty bright lights, so it lit up the room fairly okay. And I don't know. I was already creeped out because I'm scared of the dark, and so I was sitting at the kitchen table drinking my fucking water and just trying to like chillax.
Chillax.
Well, I don't know. I was already trying to like calm myself down because I was already freaked out because I don't like how quiet it was or how dark it was or like the fact that.
So you're just sitting in this little quiet, dark little space trying to calm yourself.
Yeah, and they're like
I'm just imagining.
One of the worst things about it is right behind where I'm sitting is this giant display of windows. It's basically just all windows behind me. And they don't have any curtains on them. So it's literally just the darkness outside of these glass windows mixed with me sitting like.
Yeah, and then the combination with the reflections.
Yeah, it's just, it was.
All around
it was.
Space, and you're just sitting there having your little panic attack.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to drink my fucking water. And I'm like staring down at the table so I'm not like staring out into the darkness.
I would look directly at the water.
No, I was just staring at the table.
I'd be too afraid of like a reflection, like a little face being like, hello, popping out behind your head, fucking insidious.
Well, no. Nothing like that happened. Just I saw someone start walking into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And when I started to look up, the first thing I noticed was like this very dark blue, like Victorian-esque type dress. Yeah. And I was like, instantly, I knew that my night was about to be fucked up. I was like, all right, this is where Nevaeh's night goes to shit.
Your face. Like, I imagine you moved so you were so terrified that your bones creaked like hinges. Like, you just look up and you just see this Victorian-esque fucking chick.
Yeah,
you were pretty freaked out.
And okay, it wasn't the first time that I had ever seen her, but I've never seen her like directly head on.
Yeah.
It's only ever been like out of the corner of your eye and shit, but she was known in the house by all the kids.
Midnight walk to the bathroom.
She was known by all the kids as the lady in blue, but she was also the mean lady because she would leave bruises all over all the kids.
Well, that's just
like they'd have
polite. That's an angry sister.
Like there'd be like random like fucking like handprints on the kids, and like they don't know what. It was crazy. But anyway, so I look up partly. I don't even like look up all the way. I don't face her. I don't look her directly like in her eye or anything. I stop like on the skirt, and I'm like, oh fuck. I already know. I'm like, okay, I'm dying tonight. So I'm like staring at the skirt, not looking anywhere else, and I can fucking see her walking closer to me, and I'm like staring and like gripping my cup so hard. I think like water is spilling because I'm shaking, and so I'm like gripping it so hard that I'm shaking water out of the cup. And she's just walking closer and closer to me, and I thought I was gonna die. Like my heart was beating so fast. Like
Yeah.
oh my god, it was
What
terrifying.
did you do? Did you just?
I just sat there. I didn't know what to
Yeah,
do.
see?
So I just sat there and stared at the same spot. And she eventually got all the way to like the side of me. Like the table was like this, and she walked around the table.
Like she was teasing you.
Yeah.
She was fucking
Yeah,
you.
and
She's
she
like,
walked
look in my face
directly.
so I can kill you.
She was walking right here, and she fucking leaned down, and I could feel like it sounded like someone was breathing into my ear.
I would have a hard time not swatting her away.
I was like,
Smack.
I was like frozen. I didn't know what to do. I was shaking so much. And then my fucking cousin walked in and turned the light on to the kitchen and asked me what I was doing, and it was over. She was gone.
I have this long-lasting like proof. This has been proved, like theory that ghosts and demons and such have to make eye contact. Like they
in order to kill you.
They have to register that you see them, that they have to kill you. I don't know. I've gotten out of a lot of sticky situations by just not looking at them. You don't make eye contact, they can't get you.
Or if you're underneath the blanket. I don't think that's the same thing.
You run from a cop in a mall. You just don't make eye contact. You walk around them. We fucking
circle to the donut cart.
That's what you do. You just fucking circle them. If a fucking ghost is like, "Hey, how you doing, girl?" Walking into your room, are you drinking your glass of water? You just don't look at her. Fucking ignore the bitch. Put a wall up. There's a wall there. Be like Trump. Fucking Mexico, bitch. Fucking keep your alien ass on that side.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think that's definitely how that works. Let's see. I looked up questions. How long have you been a ghost hunter?
I don't know. For a few years now.
How long have I considered myself a ghost hunter?
Or like how long have you been doing?
Well, I mean, I've considered myself a ghost hunter since I was a child. Because I was always fucking obsessed with this shit.
I think I would also say that I considered myself a ghost hunter ever since I was a kid. But to say like
recording devices around the house,
to say like actually like do something and like get some sort of substantial evidence, I would say not until freshman year of high school.
Well, we got some substantial evidence, but all of it got lost somewhere. There was this one recording where we left it in the house and we all went outside to load in firewood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a recording going, which we didn't know about, and we caught this girl singing, and it was super, super pretty. I mean, absolutely breathtaking. So we knew it wasn't from anyone in the house. Unless my dad took up a singing career. In that case, they probably would have filed for divorce at the same time. Yeah, I've always been interested. I feel like everyone.
I feel like I've had a lot of experiences ever since I was a kid because, I mean, I grew up like hearing strange things about like my childhood and like things that my parents have even claimed to say that are something they can't exactly explain in a rational way.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Already answered that one. What was your first case? Our first case had to be Q.
Yeah, Q. I think Q was our first case. Our first
official...
I still have the
recordings and stuff?
No, not the recordings. I still have the vlog from when we talked to them.
I swear I was hearing people talk out there.
Yeah, I know, me too. I was just gonna ignore it.
Oh, okay. That's
Anyway, I remember I was typing everything that he said during one of our first conversations.
Yeah.
on my notes in my iPhone, and I still have it. I still have that conversation.
Oh,
Yeah. But I think that's.
Q was a young man.
I think so. I think he's in his 20s.
He's a young man that died, and we got him on the Ouija board. And I don't.
It was weird because he was giving us some facts about how he had died, what he had remembered, and he was talking about a plane crash that had happened in like 1957 or something, and we were actually looking up that stuff, and there was actually a plane crash that had happened in 1957. I think either in Philadelphia or New York or something. I don't
New
remember.
York.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think
Well, he ended up. I don't know. He like couldn't remember stuff, so we looked up this stuff about what he told us, which of course we were a bit skeptical. We weren't sure if one of our friends were pulling like a fast one on us.
yeah,
But I feel like at the end of it, there was just too much information received emotionally from him that couldn't have been fucking faked.
yeah. I mean, I guess there's still the slight possibility that it was just someone pulling a prank on us, but
I hope it wasn't. I'd like to.
I would like to believe that none of our friends would do that.
Yeah. Hmm. What is the strangest case you've dealt with?
Huh. I don't know. I think
Well, we really haven't worked a lot of cases.
the weirdest one would have to be trying to figure out that weird like sort of poetry-esque message we got that one time off of the Ouija board. I think that was like
Yeah.
the strangest one, I think.
It kept talking about prophecies and stuff.
And and it was so
And,
strange. And we were trying to figure out if it was real, if
right
some
after
biblical
we
shit
were
was
messing with
happening.
this, and we received those very cryptic messages. The whole east border started getting hit with all the hurricanes. So of course we were very concerned. It was the end of the world.
Some biblical shit was going on. At least that's what we thought. But I'm pretty sure that just happened to be like a coincidence. I don't think nothing else was very
I think
substantial. I think it was just something messing with us, really.
They're probably just piggybacking. They're like, hey, 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 we're gonna fuck with these assholes.
Yeah, it was probably just some stupid thing like that. But
yeah,
still the most exciting thing that I think we've had so far. Or
I think
well,
probably the um biggest example I could think of paranormal esque shit happening would probably be again with the fort that we talked about earlier.
oh, when
because
it
burned down.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Now, it had been raining for 2 days earlier. And,
no, it'd been raining for longer than just 2 days.
well, yeah.
But
I
like
just remembered the 2 days very
just
solid rain.
yeah, there was solid rain for at least like 4, maybe 5 days.
Yeah. So no chance of this just bursting into combustion.
It's not because of like dry heat or anything. Like it's just completely random, but it burst into flames in one specific area and stayed in one specific area in a forest.
Yeah, in like a complete, like, perfect square, it is just burned into the ground.
Yeah.
The entire
no one else in the group but you saw it.
Area. Yeah. That's because I was skipping class.
Oh my god, your cat just scared the fuck out of me.
Okay, well, for some past stuff.
Um, there seemed to have been like a present that was attached specifically to me that we thought might have been involved in the burning of the fort because specifically of other things that happened while the fort was burning down, which would be my pendulum that was hanging in the fort, which had never been near the fort really, except for one time,
But she had it.
like I had taken it home, so there was no way that I could have just been there, but it was. And yeah, it was just
You know, fiery fortress. And the only thing left was two sticks in an X pattern. Like it was an X.
which was what we had decided to
Call.
call this present just because we wanted something easy to remember.
Yeah. The presence that had followed
Me
around.
around. um
Where'd it go? Okay. So yeah, so I was skipping class and I went up to our fort where we usually hang out, and it sounded like someone was really angry throwing stuff around up there. So I thought it was like a moose, but you know, I was like, I don't know why I continued to go up there. I really thought it was a moose or something. But so I decided to go up there, but then I started seeing the fire through the fucking trees, and like it burst into flames out of completely like, no flame to 7 foot tall flames.
That's crazy. I think I would be so
Like as soon
fucking
as
terrified.
I went to like eyesight of the fort, it just burst into flames.
If it was something, like if it was something paranormal related, that's a big ass fucking. You better fucking back the fuck up. Like, look what I can do.
Yeah, after that, our
No.
We have resumed.
No.
Resumed.
No.
Resumed.
Stop.
Sound like it matters. Nobody's there.
Well, I matter. So turn it.